Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about the Filipina culture and tradition here in the Philippines. If some of you guys want to date a Filipina and want to know about her, this video is for you. But before that guys, I want you to like and subscribe to my channel. Watch this video until the end. If you have any question, just comment down below. So anyway, I have 5 reasons that you need to know about Filipino culture and tradition, especially if you are dating one, and this is the key for you to start knowing about her and her family and her background. Okay, I have some notes for you guys to know about it, and I'm gonna read it for you. I make my notes to make sure that you guys can see and knows and have an understanding about what we're going to talk about today. Okay, and I'm gonna give you some of meaning of this or even example of this. Okay, first one is genuine love and acceptance. Respecting her culture means you accept her fully, not just as individual, but also as someone shaped by her background and value. It's key sign of emotional maturity and commitment. So in a relationship for Filipina, and if you are the type of person who accepted her tradition and what type of her family situation is. I want you to know when you date a Filipina, like for example, fiesta, and they have like a gathering, drinking a videoke. So you need to understand and you need to know about the details when it comes to her culture, that she need to be with her family. Like for example, about fiesta, that's a big deal for most Filipina, that they need to go home to their province and celebrate and to be with her family. And some of foreigner who are dating a Filipina, when some of Filipina ask that from them, so they have an idea and they will understand that what I'm talking about. But fiesta in the Philippines is a very big deal. That's part of our tradition. If you respect that, she probably will love you more and appreciate you are special to her, that you have an understanding when it comes to that situation. That, and also if you understand that about some of the tradition like that, she wants you to be a part of it. Okay, I understand also if you want to know about your tradition as well. Second is build trust and strength the relationship. When you make the effort to understand and honor her tradition, it shows empathy. This builds a strong emotional bond and creates a foundation of mutual respect. So, like for example, if you understand about her tradition and you make an effort and then you make her feel like you care about her tradition and you have an understanding and it's not a big deal for you and you're not reacting, and you gotta understand that Filipina are family oriented. For example, it was fiesta, right? And they have a gathering like birthday, and you are going to sing with them and drink with her family and dance with her family and band with her family. This is like creating for building more a relationship with you and them and getting to know them more. This is like really meant to her. So this is create a foundation of mutual respect to each other, which is amazing, right? Because some of foreigner, because they don't have understanding with that, and some of them they don't even wanna get along with their family. And we understand that you grew up in a different way and some Filipina grew up in a different way. But if you are the type of foreigner that who are willing to get to know about her culture and her family, this is actually meant to her, because she feel like you are not farther, you are not she feel like she's not separated with you in a different situation, like for example, because it's your tradition and you're not really willing to know about it, she feel like distance from you. By you accepting her tradition and respect it and even involved with it, this makes her feel like she getting more closer to you emotionally, and build more trust to each other, which is amazing. This is why you gotta know about her tradition and respect her culture. Well, if you are not willing to do that, nobody forcing you anyway. So it's all up to you. If you are the type of person that you are willing to do all that with your Filipina and you want to be part of it, you don't feel like left out. You gotta do that if you want to get to know more about Filipino culture and your Filipina more. Number 3 is promotes culture understanding. The growth, learning about her culture can open your mind, challenge your assumption, and help you grow as a person. It enriches your world view and depends your connection. So by knowing about her culture, guys, I know it's gonna be a challenge you because you never grew up like that. You never had those type of culture, and you feel like you're not fit in it because that's not how it works in your country. So if you are the type of person like open-minded when it comes to Filipino culture and tradition, well, this is gonna be help you if you are like open-minded to know and you're not being like close-minded. I think it's the same thing with the Filipina, because some of Filipina, they have a close-minded, they are close-minded when it comes knowing the culture, and especially by eating some food and knowing how to cook. It's gonna be harder for you, and of course you have a hard time to person her like, you're married to me, you need to know all of this and you need to accept this. It's not only, I look at it, it's not only foreigner, it's also some of Filipina are like that. They don't want to know about your culture and even your food or tradition, but it's because she love you and want to be with you. She is willing to know all that and accepted that. But that's something, if you are willing to know about that and you love your Filipina and you like to be with her, then you need to accept her culture and traditions. And it might take a while, not that it's not gonna happen for one day, of course. It might take a while, but having to know new things in life is interesting. And if it doesn't matter with you and it's not gonna be effect on you, why not, right? Why not to do that? But you know why I said culture and tradition is very important for you date your Filipina? So so you have an idea what type of Filipino or person you're dealing with. So you have an idea what type of person she is by knowing her culture and her tradition. So this is very important, especially to you guys as the foreigner here, wanna date and marry a Filipina. So let's go on fourth one. Fourth one is prevent misunderstanding and conflict. Many conflict arise from culture misunderstanding. By respecting her traditions, you avoid offending her or her family and help maintain harmony in your relationship. So our tradition here, when you come to the Philippines, you gotta put your hands to her mom and her dad and her grandma and her grandpa. When you come to the house, you gotta grab their hands and put in your head. It's called manupo, okay? That is, when you get inside the house, you need to take off your slipper, okay? And when the parent asks you to eat, you gotta be there. You gotta eat with them, okay? If you don't like it, then at least have some concern to try. And if you don't like it, you can tell them, I'm not used to that, but I'm gonna be here to sit you guys and have some, have some conversation. And also be around them, laugh with them, talk with them. If some of them like they don't really speak English, they understand you, but they cannot say like how they want it because they don't know how to speak. But when you speak with them, they have an understanding, because in the Philippines, most Filipino like to watch action movie. It's English, so they kind of have an idea for that. So they will talk to you, but it's like off and on, like it's not like fluent, but they will talk to you like cut words, another cut words. When it comes to celebrating in the Philippines, we give people food to each other. So that's part of our tradition. If like you have a neighbor and then you cook food, you give it to them, and then when the neighbor they cook some food, they give some food to you as well. That's part of our culture as well. So, and when it comes to birthday, we let our family members to come over to the house, and some of family members will cook the food for us to help us to cook some food, and we share food to them. So that's part of our culture, sharing food and celebrating as a big family, because you gotta understand first that Filipino is a family oriented. Every celebrating stuff, we always have a family member will get involved to that, okay? So you gotta understand that. If you are willing to know about that and you're open to know about that, it makes the parent that respect you more and liking you more. Like last one is support her identity and confidence. Her culture is part of who she is. When you respect it, you affirm her identity and give her the confidence to be herself around you, which lead you to more authentic and meaningful connection. I want you to know, Philippine have a relationship to a foreigner, and if you are a foreigner that who understanding have her culture, and her tradition and how she act with her family and how she act in the public. It is showing you that to be herself. It's like she don't need to fake on you, because you have an understanding her lifestyle, the way she is, and what type of person she is, especially around to her family. And if you have an understanding with that, actually it makes her confident to do all of that in front of you without any faking faces, words or anything, because you understand and you're not angry about it. Because some of foreigner, they don't like it and they even angry about it, and also they don't even want to be in there or want to be involved with it with her family. Some of them, it will connect to in a different way, and not that Filipina showing who she is, but if because you understand how, what type of person she is to be around with her family and how she is, it makes her confident that she can do that in front of you, as long as she's not doing anything wrong between both of you, of course. But she can basically, like for example, she go in the river, she carrying this big bucket and carrying to the house, like she was clothes in the mountain, all those basic stuff, and she laugh with her friends. Or she cooks some food, how she sat in the floor and lift up her legs while she's eating, and all this, like be herself, you know what I mean. But as long as you don't have any complaints about that, it makes her like wow, my boyfriend, like it make her like special inside, that you like her, and make her like respect you a lot, and it's like love you more that you accepted that. So it's meaningful to her. And if you are willing to know about that, about her background and how she is personally around you and her around her family, understand that some of foreigner, they don't like that because they don't want to be heard, and because they never grew up in that situation, that they don't like to hear those roaster, they don't like to hear when Filipino are smacking when they eat, they don't like to hear, they don't like to see some people spit in the ground. I know it's like they have some uncivilized, they have some uncivilized attitude. I think some of foreigner, they cannot tolerate that, and they don't even want to be around it. Which is, I can understand, but actually you don't need to be stuck in that one place. You gotta see that, accepted it, like that's how it works. But if you don't want to be in it, you have a choice, you don't need to be in it. But if the Filipina have an understanding what type of mentality you have and who you are, and she pay attention what you like and what you don't like, she can give that an advice to her family to not to do that, because it's not right. So there's nothing wrong, you can hang out and be in that situation without no any problem. But yeah, try to, some foreigner, they like to be with it and bond with her family without no any problem. Some of foreigner, they even speak Tagalog or some language that the Filipino have, because you gotta understand, in the Philippines we have a lot of different type of dialect that we speak. So some of foreigner, they speak some Bisaya, they speak some Waray, they speak some Tagalog, Kapampangan. So they speak all of that. And then when the first time I heard that foreigner who speak my same language, it was amaze me, like it make you wanna like talk to them more. Feel like if you understand her language, and especially if you speak her language, it make her feel like she can talk to you anything, like without no any problem. Like it makes her like more emotionally attached with you. So yeah, if you can, guys, just try to learn her language. This is very popular now. You gotta understand that I'm not saying when you have a Filipina it's gonna be a perfect situation. This is why I keep saying to most of my foreigner subscribers that you need to get to know your Filipina. If you wanna date a Filipina, please bring yourself here in the Philippines so you can find the right one for you. But if you cannot find it yet, you can find Filipina anywhere. And then if you are dating a Filipina online, try to visit her first and get to know her, that you want to go to her province and get to know her family. So because if you do that, it means if some Filipina will agree with it, that you want to visit her household, you want to visit her family and meet her, your parent and all that, it makes her feel like you are serious with her. So, and some of you guys, if you are dating a Filipina online and you just agree with it, the situation, being with her and let her, be attached with that, my advice is just come to the Philippines first. And please, if you are dating a Filipina online and you never meet her yet, don't give her money before you start giving her money, because you don't know that she is dating, she have a live-in boyfriend. You don't know that if she is married. You don't know that if she have family or children and all that. I hope this video was helpful for you guys to have an understanding our conversation today. I would appreciate, guys, if you like and subscribe to this video and my channel, of course. And also, you can share my video. Please watch this video until the end. I have more information. If you have a more question, comment down below, and also you can buy me a coffee. My link in my description below. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye. Ciao.